Well, hello there, and I do hope you're all well. Now, this absolutely fabulous takedown of Boris Johnson by James O'Brien, the best yet. Well, in yesterday's show, James was talking about how basically this country is just going from rack to ruins on a number of issues, from energy price hikes to rotting food in fields due to Brexit, right up to a possible 3-day week for schools, while our Boris Johnson was on holiday again.
Here is the tale from the Independent newspaper yesterday. I apologise for missing it. Schools are reportedly considering 3 or 4 day weeks to manage soaring energy bills and teacher pay rises. So budgets are coming under increased pressure. You've got rocketing inflation, budget increases failing to keep up with soaring rates, which could go past 15% next year. And they have to foot the bill for energy bills as well. So recent pay increase for teachers. I mean, listen, I know there's a desperate attempt to pretend that Boris Johnson being unfit for office is somehow the fault of people who've been telling you for years that Boris Johnson is unfit for office. And I'd remind you of this very briefly. What if a foreign country invaded? All the people saying, "Oh, you can't blame Boris. It's your fault. He's not." What if Germany invaded tonight? What would happen then? Do you think he'd come back from holiday? Do you think that he would actually be in charge? Do you think he would actually be capable of taking some decisions? Yeah, exactly. So don't let them lie to you again. The man is electing to he's electing to engage in dereliction of duty. He's sulking. He's sitting in Greece sulking. And the worse the news gets in this country, the more he will enjoy it. The more he will sit there in his smug, narcissistic way thinking, well, that'll teach you. That'll teach you to throw me. Not that he'd have done anything had he still been in power, but he's so twisted psychologically, he'll be deriving enormous pleasure from every nail in the coffin of the British economy, because it'll allow him to smugly think that things, A, could have been different if he'd been in charge, and B, it's somehow poetic or natural justice for the people that slung him out, overlooking for the moment, of course, the obvious fact that the people who slung him out were actually the people who are going to be forming the next government. Unbelievable. I tell you what, the point that I nearly lost it last week was when someone started shouting the media at one of the hustings and talking about why Boris Johnson has gone, Liz Truss, and then she apologised, didn't she, afterwards to the journalist who'd done the interview. The media. Absolutely incredible. I've never seen a more supine or sycophantic media outside North Korea than we've got in this country at the moment. And somehow it's their fault that Boris Johnson had to walk the plank after lying and diddling and partying and all the rest of it like it was going out of fashion.
Yeah, totally agree. And when he talked about the media, yeah, I saw a tweet from some clown who's in the bodge cultist who thinks that the media is awash with Labour lefty activists. You just think you're in a cult, mate. And he's right. He's been sulking since he was forced to resign. That's if you can call it a resignation. And yeah, you know what's going to happen when the shit's the fan later on, when we probably hit a recession. He'll blame Liz Truss and say, if you'd have kept me in charge, none of this would have happened. Knowing full well he wouldn't have done anything, because he's not done anything in his life. But something occurred to me earlier, and I might be so wide of the mark, but I was just wondering whether the reason he dashed off to Greece, now I would say I could be wrong, was because witnessing them removal vans outside would have been far too much for his fragile ego to take. What do you reckon? Am I wrong? Nah. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. Right, I shall leave the video here, and until the next time, I shall bid you farewell and take care.